Welcome everyone to another Bronze League Heroes, except it's not really that, and I'm pretty sure Winter StarCraft will copyright strike that. Welcome everyone to another Company of Bronze, today featuring our good boy Picus from the Code 2 Discord server and his opponent Bundy, locking in straight as USF Airborne. Now, if you don't know, Company of Bronze is a satirical series meant to poke fun at the people's misplace or the players' misplace, and they are not to be taken seriously whatsoever. But along the way, I hope that we can learn something about this game as well, because I too am learning something about this game every single day. For example, did you know that sappers have perfect on-the-move accuracy? I just learned that yesterday, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, Picus sent in this replay sync yesterday night. I wasn't awake, so today I wanted to do something other than play Mass Effect, and I only really have the Citadel DLC to do, and then I'm pretty done with the entire Mass Effect series. So I decided to cast something. And before I enter full sarcasm mode, because there's nothing really going on right now, I do think Bundy is going into this weird Bartertown build where he goes 2 Pathfinders and then goes into like an MG and then a Paratrooper. Oh no, he's just getting another rifle. Never mind. But question for the day is, what is the one thing you know, like, you really wanted to know before starting out in Code 2, or when you're just starting out in Code 2? What is the one thing that you really wish you knew about the game? And if you could just comment that below, that would really help me, because I'm still trying to put my script together on the Just the Basics series, and I don't know exactly what people want to learn. Is it like build orders? Is it like how to play factions? Is it like unit interactions? Like, what is it? Anyways, we're starting out now with some pretty good gameplay, actually. You usually don't want to charge Stimpios into Rifleman, but you know, it's working out a little bit. Volksgrenadiers not getting their retirement check anytime soon, having to work in their late 60s, late 70s against these very fresh fucking 18-year-olds, perhaps even minors on the field. I don't know why I brought that comparison, but Volksgrenadiers are usually made out of, you know, old people and sometimes very young people just thrown together as a squad, but they're very competent. You know, it's like old veterans and young people, very competent squad. And it looks like we have a 4 Volks build, a massive amount of manpower floating onto the field. And this is actually looking to be a very interesting and nice game. We got the correct build orders on everything. We got the perfect amount of Volk squads, in my opinion, on the field. If you're not going for any sort of elite infantry, such as the Jaeger Light Squad or the Storm Officer, usually we'll want 4 Volk squads just for the map presence. Yes, the good old problem of USF Universal Healthcare being fucking non-existent, and if you take any bad engagements without bleeding a model, you're just gonna end up with like combat ineffective squads. That's what I hate about like USF healing sometimes. It's technically one of the best healing you know, in the game because of its AoE and its, you know, mobility, but like sometimes you're forced to get it so early before your light vehicle because your riflemen have pretty good RA. You know, they're pretty tough bastards. They're pretty hard to hit by the Volksgrenadiers. So they end up not bleeding models sometimes, and they're just sitting there with like half health, and there's no way that you can get away with bringing these guys into a battle, because they're just gonna bleed 1 or 2 models and just be completely combat ineffective. Oh my god, this is a party. You know, I'm gonna be drawing some StarCraft 2 comparisons because I've been, you know, watching a little bit of StarCraft. I've been dabbling in it. You know, it's pretty fun. It's like the 10th anniversary or whatever. They've been bringing some good campaign achievements back in. That That was a Protoss death ball right there. If those boys had STGs, I would have compared that to a fucking Protoss death ball. But it looks like this is not gonna be a very good fight versus the long range Pathfinders. This is a really bad fight to pick, you know. These guys are pretty good at sniping. Yeah, Bundy doing a really good job protecting his territory. And these guys are gonna have to get out. What's curious is that Bundy is actually going for a AA half track. I haven't seen one of those in 10 millennia. Before the age of the Primaris Marines, before 40k 9th edition. I am seriously talking out of my ass right now. A flak half track, dude. What the fuck? The meta right now is going Lieutenant, of course. But maybe Bundy is just feeling extra today. He's feeling like, you know what? I'm going to go airborne. I'm going to go captain. I'm going to get the flak half track. Everything that's pretty off meta right now. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it pretty well. Although, this is a difference between having universal healthcare in your country and not having universal healthcare in your country. Look at the difference. Look at these obese motherfuckers sitting at half health behind green cover, slightly behind green cover. Not all of them are covered. You see, the coverage plan for America is very poor. You can see that 2 out of 5 Americans are not covered in the healthcare system, in the green cover system. The green cover system is pretty selective, you know. Not all qualify for the green cover system. You know, you have to be pretty special to qualify for the green cover system. And sometimes 2 out of 5 American troops will not qualify for the green cover system. Oh my god, 2 out of 5. Do you see that? 2 out of 5 Americans die from poor healthcare system every single day. Did they finish that mine? No, they did not. Unfortunate. The big boy, the big AA gun does not fire on the move, so sometimes you do want to stop to get the most DPS in. Now, curiously enough, the MGs do suppress on the move for this guy, so it's a very good suppression platform, just kind of fragile. There is the anal probe on the field. And why do I call it that? Well, because the AA half track needs to be constantly reversing into battle. It's quite literally showing its rear armor the entire time. So we're gonna have to see Pykes jam a rear shot into that thing in order to get it done. Very good timing on the STGs, although not too much double munition control, and he's losing his own munitions right here, so not enough munitions for all the STGs he wants. Attempted ground fire hits the... Was that a wagon? I think that was a wagon. What has that wagon ever done to you, Pykes? What has that wagon ever done to you? It had a family. It did get a pretty good anal shot there. You know, a little bit of veterancy on there. Always one good. Yeah, not many problems actually. This is a very, very smooth company of bronze today. There is not too much that I can say about both players, other than perhaps Pykes could have gone with one less Volk squad, and instead going for something like a Sturm officer, right? A little bit earlier. Because he is going to be fighting paratroopers very soon, I feel like. Oh, unless Bundy just doesn't drop that, he just goes for the 50 cal instead. That's okay too. Oh, nice ground fire attempt. Does not quite get it. The anal probe is gonna be missing today. Not gonna be a very successful anal probe. Colonoscopy not working out, but the Volks on retreat might be able to get a colonoscopy for this fucking captain squad. Captain not as tanky as some of the other squads. Unlike the lieutenant, he doesn't get an RA bonus at Vet 1, so. But it looks like the American healthcare system is keeping the people down once again. God damn it. This is so unfortunate. Being suppressed at this range. It's so... He does get out of suppression, but I think he still loses his fight versus the rifleman, which is quite unfortunate. A half-track repaired and ready to go again. One thing about the Americans is that their repairing speeds on their vehicles is quite fast, as they don't have to bring an engineer around. Yeah, but looks like Picus is constantly getting cut off, and it's just not a fun time for him as he has to defend his cutoff. With the A half-track darting around, it's quite hard for him to do anything right now. But Picus might want to reconsider his MG34 placement. If you put the MG34 around here, or around here, you'll be able to secure your cutoff quite more efficiently than if you're putting it all the way out here. Because if you take a look at the mini-map, right, it's like super far away from your base. Not only is it so easy to catch out because there's multiple angles of approach, it's also not protecting probably some of the most important points. Like if you put it in this building, sure, and have your main lines protect this, sure, whatever. But like if you put it here and have your main lines go around this way, I think that would be a more efficient use. Because look at Bundy, he's taking full advantage of this hedgerow cutoff. He's able to kind of walk on this point pretty easily there. And it's really hard for Picus to go into enemy territory right now because of this A half-track and a 50 cal. I mean, come on, dude. Imagine going captain and having both suppression and also suppression. That's kind of cancerous for OKW to deal with. They've always had a hard time dealing with suppression, and now double suppression is on the field, and they just can't. They just cannot. They're about to go and complain on the Twitter forums. They're gonna be like, God damn Americans, double suppression. Oh my god, here's the pack alley. Here's the pack alley. Oh boy. I don't know why Bundy went for a pack alley when he can comfortably go for a command post. You get a major up, no problem, I think. This MG has done a whopping nothing in this game. Did maybe 1 or 2 squads of suppression. He's killed 1 model. He has 1 kill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best MG34 usage I've ever fucking seen in this game. He has 1 kill. Alright, he's the MVP of the German army at the moment. Oh, these folks getting pretty close. I think they need to get out though. You know, like, do you have a follow-up here? Oh, there's nothing. More Volks. That's the follow-up. Okay. Alright, so this thing is a half health because the Volks has been shooting at it. Right? So one squad's gonna get suppressed. The other squad does get suppressed. The moving suppression on this thing is just too much. Too much. I tell you, this is actually kind of OP. Because the other AA half-track, the Soviet one, does not get suppression on the move, but the American one does. Now, why do you say that happens? Well, I think it's mostly because there is a 20 field difference between these guys. It's a different vehicle, and also the American AA half-track does have to reverse and shit. It's like a really weird movement system, so yeah. Picus wasting 30 munitions when he should be getting. Wait, what? Huh? Scavenge? What? What? Oswind? Okay. Alright, wait, I didn't even fucking see this guy. I didn't even see the tier 4. Maybe I'm just goddamn blind. I feel like if he just put the tier 4 like right there, that would have been okay too. But yeah. Okay. Alright, Picus, show me what's up. Now, this is what we traditionally call in Company of Bronze a bad move. Because usually this Oswin would be like a 20-minute fucking Oswin. However, in this game, it doesn't seem like this is rather a bad move. Because it came out at 14 minutes and the opponent only has 1 AT gun on the field. Just getting the AT gun on the field, by the way. So this Oswin is actually a very, very good equalizing factor, as they say in traditional RTS games. But as we all know, it's really easy to throw away your vehicles in this goddamn game because they only take 4 shots to kill, and the Oswin doesn't necessarily have the best armor. I don't think they can bounce very many shots. I don't know what the exact armor is. I just know that it doesn't bounce any shots from the 57mm. So even though it has the chassis of P4, the big flat gun on the top of it, it's very easy to target, I guess. And also the open top, probably the open top. Okay, so the back alley's just doing some work. I mean, it's there. Holy shit, this A half track though. Vet2, 7 kills, driving up, baiting people into his suppression arc. It's just an absolute monster. And Pyke is having a very, very hard time holding on to territory, especially on the left. Even with 4 Volks on the field, he's having such a bad time with it. I don't understand why he doesn't just go for a P4 at that point. I think a P4. Okay. So hear me out, right? So he had the Oswin in 14 minutes. He had 23, going come. So he could have had a P4 right about now, which, I mean, I think that was the better choice. Oh, pretty good leak shot. Didn't quite get him on it, but he's pretty good. Because I don't know if the Oswin is gonna counter anything. Like, what if? Now, let's use our imagination right here, right? What if Bundy has actually spent his fucking resources and didn't float field the entire goddamn game? He doesn't even have a major up. He's not even gonna go major. Wait, this man's fucking insane. Oh, okay, he's just getting major right now. Okay, good. Because he was floating quite a lot of field. Now, if Bundy wasn't floating so much fucking goddamn field, he would have had a Sherman by now. And the Oswin wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. So that was actually what we call a bad move, probably, from Pyke's part. But here we go, Oswin going in, blitzing as well, trying to target the shit out of that A half track. I think he's gonna get it unless he changes targets. He's gonna be able to get that. Can he focus down the ambulance as well? The AT gun is not in position. The Hedro is going to block line of sight for just a little bit. Oswin going in, gets the ambulance as well. He can probably, if he just stays here, he can also get the Pathfinders, but I think he wants to get out. With the Vet2 Oswin running around, the bazookas are here. They can't get another volley off, but can they get the penetrating shot from the 57mm? It is not in range, and Oswin backs off into safety, slithering off like the fast as fuck motherfucker it was, blitzing into action here. That was some of the best usage of Oswins I've ever seen in my life, and it is amazing that Bundy let him get away with it. Getting caught on the MG. Can they get hit by the artillery? No. Oh wait, what was that? Scatter? That was a really weird scatter pattern. I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay. We don't worry about friendly fire, by the way. Friendly fire is overrated in this game. Truly the only way to drive the enemy off is to run through your own artillery. Incidentally though, friendly fire is not too bad in this game. There are some times where friendly fire is pretty bad, but a lot of the times only the British artillery has a perfect friendly fire capabilities. Huge losses for Bundy. Pyke is really driving the nail in with that Oswin. Is still alive, by the way. Alive, 12 kills, ready to rumble once again, going out there to slaughter American troops. And we have the Sherman here, though. Now, the Sherman is quite late. This is about a 20-minute Sherman. It's got almost no impact already. If it was out, perhaps what is this? 3 minutes ago? Perhaps even more than that, because you know I don't know how much his fuel income is. He could have gotten it probably around 15 minutes. He would have been able to stop the Oswin. But just like the rest of his people, the Americans are quite slow at getting his troops out. You know, they're pretty hefty. You know, they gotta jog a little bit more in their life. They just can't really just can't really get up. The Sherman's too comfortable. It's like fuck, I gotta get up in the morning. Shit, I gotta go get the Germans. But I don't wanna. I just wanna stay home, eat like 6 meals a day. I'm really taking this obesity joke way too fucking far. I'm sorry, guys. It's okay. I'm pretty chubby too. Or as if some people like to call it, you're fluffy. You're airy. Oh my god! Oh, that's... Oh god, they're not... Oh... Oh, I don't even know how to describe that. That was just a fucking unfortunate lead shot right into the middle of those two, killing 2 birds with 1 leak shot. That was a wonderful, wonderful display of tactical superiority by the League. It's only got 3 kills though. It's Vet 2 only got 3 kills, and 2 of those kills were from the Major. So you know, it's paying for itself. Now the P4 is here. Oswin's still looking for some trouble. Got a little bit of a beacon down. This thing is very nice at attacking infantry. Looks like Picus is actually getting back onto the map very nicely. And I think Bundy needs either a Jackson at this point or another Sherman to deal with all these mediums around. Okay, drive a little too close. Rifle nade on the Oswin. Can we see? Take aim here. Take aim is used. And it's gonna get the max range shot. Look at that superior USF range. What a massive cone of fire that is. And even gonna get a shot into the fucking P4 over there. My god. And I bet it was because of those Pathfinders spotting for it that it was able to see the Oswin at that range too. Simply amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, the Volks are desperately trying to decrew the Vet 257mm. I don't think they're gonna do too much to it. Alright, so Bundy is once again in the lead, sort of. They have equalized the position before, but Bundy does have more combat effective squads than Picus. Picus floating a bit of manpower. He can get some JLIs on the field, or some Obers. I think one of the greatest advantages that OKW will have in the mid to late game is just having vetted up Obers around, shredding riflemen. I mean, like, holy crap, Vet 5 Obers versus riflemen, it's not even a fair fight. It's just not even a fair fight. Feeling kind of extra roasty toasty today. Volks trying to give the 50 cal a little bit of a fire bath. How many kills? Still at 3 kills. 4 kills now. Wow, every time I look at this thing, you know, it's getting another kill. It's gonna get there someday. Maybe we'll even reach the 10 kill mark by the end of the game. I don't know. Let's keep an eye on this thing. Incidentally though, if you're really having a hard time with 50 cals, oh wow, this is actually pretty accurate counter barrage. But if you're really having a hard time with 50 cals, now kids, don't tell your mothers and your fathers that I said this, but you might want to consider smoking. Alright, now smoking is not for everyone. Please talk to your local doctor before about the benefits and disadvantages of smoke. But I'm telling you, smoking is not for everyone. It can cause irreparable damage to your own units and to the enemy units. Smoking is very hazardous of course, the vision of your enemy. They might not like that you smoke. People might call you a noob for smoking, but rest assured that smoking is a very, very good strategy, and I am highly encouraged that you go to your local convenience store, picking up a infantry support gun and smoking your opponent's MGs off. Know the truth, smoking is really good. Oh my god, the accuracy at long range for the bazookas aren't very good, and they're being shredded, baited around by the P4. This is where we want to remember smoking. It's very good for your health and not your enemy's health. As you can see here, the leaks will be trying to barrage the 50 cal, but it is too late for the Volks for the barrage. The barrage is not going to do anything to the 50 cal, but if you use the wonderful smoke ability, you will immediately be able to save your friend and give cancer to the enemy, because God knows what they put in those smokes. I don't fucking know what they put in the instant smoke barrage routes. Probably something that causes cancer. Oh, by the way, these things have not shared cooldown, right? Separate cooldowns. Wow, my English is not very good today. So you can fire off one barrage with the smoke, and then continuously barrage it with the HE shells afterwards. So always remember that for the league. It is quite a useful tool, and you shouldn't discount the benefits of smoke. But seriously, ask your doctor before smoking it off your opponent's MG. It might cause cancer, rage, and perpetual saltiness from your opponent. Picus is pretty sad, I feel like. He's lost his vet to Oswin, to a 50cm. It has one kill and it's the Oswin. Yeah, pretty much. His vet 3 though, doing a lot of damage. It's practically, I think, the best AT gun right now. The 50cm starts out very, very poor, but once it gets vet, it's one of the best AT guns in the game. However, I don't think it's gonna retain that vet for very long. Look at this Ober Salatin running in there with one model and a fucking dream going in there, and he fucking just runs the goddamn out after taking the vet. He stole the vet and he ran away with it. What a goddamn thief. But here comes the rocket strafe. Wow, not gonna be doing a lot of damage, but it is going to go out of the circle for just a little bit. No. I think that was a waste of munitions. That was too much, too little. Actually, too little, too late. Because the range is not very bad. Usually when you want to have superior anti-tank strafing, you want to put it a little bit back. You want to force it into the retreat path, you know? You don't want to, like, have it on the edge like this and they can easily back out of. That's just not very good, and it doesn't even target infantry either, so like it's not a very good call in if you're just gonna use it like that. But you know, we gotta flex our muscles. My American air superiority, my thunderbolts and my rocket strafes. We gotta flex those muscles. Hard flexing on those Germans, dude. Absolutely hard flexing. The captain's being very brave right now. He is truly flexing on the Germans by being dead. Death is preferable to not flexing on the Germans, I guess. Vet 2 P4. Oh, this P4 is getting fucked up by this 57mm. Can we get another shot outside of this arc? What the fuck was that? Alright, munition call in. That is the last of the munitions. I don't think Bundy has noticed. Bundy can forward Jackson easily right now, but he hasn't noticed shit. Now the random scatters of this ability makes it quite hard to predict, but the Sturm don't even care. And they just walk in and yeah. Just gonna not even care. Can we breathe? Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, it's reached 6 kills. My god. What would they think of next? Oh my god, this P4 is in trouble though. Needs to blitz out. Gonna get another bounce. Holy shit, very lucky. Another bounce. My god, this P4 is very lucky. If Bundy has loaded in HVAP shells or HVAP. My god, my brain, my English, it is all going down the shitter. My years of education gone, ruined. Packowie has 9 kills. Nice. Ober not having a good time versus the HE Sherman. It is just not a fair fight once those Obers get vetted up, but right now they are not very good because they did come out significantly late. Imagine being an Ober Salon, expecting to come out of the T4 structure at around maybe 8 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you pop out at like 28 minutes and see 2 HE Shermans on the field already, a fucking 50 cal and a Vet 2 pack howitzer, and you're just thinking like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What the Vet 0 3 kill Ober supposed to do, bro? Yes, the prophesized second Student Pioneer for the extra repair speed, of course. How couldn't I think of this? My god. Wait, why did he actually get this though? Oh, he has a support package. I mean, honestly, he has the feel for it, so he could have just got the mechanized structure and gotten like another AT gun or something. Maybe another ISG because he has trouble breaking these support weapon lines. Not utilizing smoke. Once again, it is Vet 3 and it hasn't smoked in a single time. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Ober's crawling around trying to dodge HE shells. P4 coming in. You know, giving a little love peck to the Royal Engineers. The P4 is secretly crushing on the Royal Engineers. The Royal Engineers have, you know, done a lot of probing at the P4. P4 is starting to like the probing. Secretly crushing on them. It's okay though. Volk's in a bit of a trouble here. But the P4s are coming in, and so are the Rakens. They're targeting the AT guns. And the Pack Howard is set up, can target the Raken. Here we go, Sherman still on HE shells. And here we go, more rocket strafe coming in, but the dives are coming. Okay, one Sherman goes down. Where's the other Sherman? Huge damage from the AT strafe. And I think this 57mm is in a bit of a pickle. It's gonna have to turn around, but it's gonna get decrewed. One Volks did not even go down for Picus. The amount of air superiority though, flexing on that P4.
300 points remaining.
So overall, not a very good trade for, I think, Bundy? I can't quite tell because although he lost one AT gun and the Sherman, he didn't lose his ambulance and he didn't lose any of his troops. Picus did lose a P4, but he didn't lose the Volks that was on very low health. There is still a Sherman around, so there is still a game around. You know? Picus does have significantly more pop cap than Bundy, but Bundy's also floating a shit ton of resources, and I wish he would just get a fucking Jackson on the field, but he won't. He refuses because Jacksons are gay, I guess. I don't fucking know. Maybe Bundy is afraid of the Jackson. He is afraid. He's a closet anti tank destroyer-ist. He just doesn't want tank destroyers on the field. He's saying to the tank destroyers, man, I don't like your kind around here. I don't want to properly penetrate the P4s. Like, who does that? Who penetrates P4s, man? That's kind of weird. You know, it's a fucking 90mm anti-tank cannon. Who needs that? I don't need you. Oh, he's building it. Oh, he's coming around, boys. We've changed him for the better. He's coming around. He's getting the Jackson. Dude, he's reformed. Reformed. Feels good. Reformed anti-Jackson. Coming in. This is a coming to age story. He's becoming one of us. Alright, Picus, what's your plan? Are you gonna get a Teen Tiger? I feel like you're gonna get a Teen Tiger like a goddamn degenerate instead of a fucking Panzer like the rest of us. I feel like you're banking on the manpower and the field right now. You just literally have to wait for like a minute and you'll get your goddamn King Tiger and you're gonna drive it into the enemy base, because I have a feeling that Bundy is not gonna have enough munitions for the P-47 strafe by the time. Oh my, oh no, oh no. The rear echelons, the crush of the P4, brutally murdered in a tragic house collapsing accident. Yes, it was an accident. It was an accident. Nothing could have done this. Who have done this? Tragic. I stand corrected. Actually, Bundy has a shit ton of munition income by having the double munition point. He might have enough for the P-47 strike when the KT rolls around. And the KT is out right now. They're about to... Wow, Jackson missing on the elevation. Not very nice. We're using the HE shells, of course, versus the 234 frontal armor of the Panther, not Panther, sorry, P4. HE shell on the infantry though, pretty good stuff, eh? Alright, it's coming in. The Big Bertha, the Taiga B Konix Taiga, the one, the only, the thing that's going to end the game for the Germany. Oh, he's actually using smoke. Yes, it's white phosphorus. But it's still smoke, sort of. Still obscures vision, and he's going to use the cancerous strat of smoking off the midpoint and using the Konix Tiger to ground fire into it. Quite a cancerous strat. I do approve though. This is the way to go, draining VP points out. And the 57mm has been spotting shooting at the Konix Tiger, but the Jackson is also here doing his shenanigans. We got 10 kills on the pack. How many kills we got for the ISG? 8 kills for the ISG. Quite a good number. 57mm in a bit of a pickle. Oh god, it's gonna get teared up. Jackson barely penetrating the C. Oh god, the 57mm is not gonna be a bit good. Wait, 9 kills. Damn it, it's not 10 kills yet. But they're still on HE shells. He's not gonna transfer over to AT. He's got nothing left. He needs to spend his fucking monies. And there's just not enough anti-armor here to counter the Konix Tiger. He had the resources. He doesn't want to go for another. Where are the flanks? He's still on HE shells. He's never going to transfer to AP shells. Oh my god, everything is going awry. There is nothing to stop the march of the Konix Tiger. It's got 12 kills since beginning, and the P4 with a superior fire rate. Oh my god, and it's coming in with the HE shells. He's still on HE shells. He doesn't want to switch over to armor penetration because he sees no point. It is a futile game. Bundy throwing in the fucking towel, signifying you. Oh, he finally switches over to AP shells. Oh, I guess he just didn't realize that he was on fucking AP this entire goddamn time. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this is pretty over. I mean, Bundy had enough to actually give Picus a run for his money. If he just didn't fucking use HE shells the entire goddamn time, maybe. Like, and also not losing all of the fucking AT guns would have been okay. The vet on the AT guns was really important. He didn't support it very well. Yeah, this is the Pathfinder's not going to do anything. Bundy also floating resources for most of the game. Did not capitalize on the fact that he could have had a really early Sherman. Did not capitalize on the fact that he had resources. on the field, and this is like a big problem for people spending their goddamn resources, right? Like at a certain point, when Pikes had a P4 and an Oswin, Bundy could have had 2 Shermans and a Jackson at that point, and should have just been able to roll over the entirety of Pikes' army, right? But that didn't happen, and we know why it didn't happen, because Bundy didn't know how to use all of his resources. And it's quite a sad thing to see, but it's also a quite common occurrence in most of these auto match games. So the thing I want to say is just that spend your resources, don't tunnel vision into one thing, and try to predict, you know, try to give some thought into what your opponent is building as well, because I'm pretty sure Bundy did not say that it was going to be a Codex Tiger game, like, at all. Holy shit. And he's got an AT gun, but at what cost? He's not gonna put HVAP in though. He does have enough munitions for the... Oh no, oh god. The fire rate of the P4 is just way too much, and he was driving it. There's no stairs, no nothing, not even some light AT mines going around. Didn't even need the sweepers for that. And this Vet 5 33 kill P4 is truly the veteran and the hero of the German army. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you'll join my server. It says some more replays to me. It's been a really fun cast, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.